All right, you already know, boys. We had to use the new FITORIA. Now, if you don't know, I got really lucky on my summons when I did summon for her, and I got her 6 out of 6. And her ultimate is actually a pretty powerful ultimate, as she gives all allies a Queen's Blessing that will give us 30% attack related stats and 30% defense related stats whenever she ults. So that's gonna be really nice, especially if we can pair this alongside of the Squirrel Demonic Beast team. I remember I've seen like people use like UR Rid Gother instead of DK Melios, and they did really well. Obviously that's because if you have a 6/6 UR Rid Gother, you're gonna get that 30% base stat boost, which could be really nice. Oh my god. So we're using the same team. We got Gloxinia, we got Liz, and then we also have Valenti. I actually wanted to test out this gear set featuring Valenti. Is this full crit resist gear set? I've heard from my boy Amazing Grandcross that this is actually really fire in terms of gear set. So basically you're gonna have it like this, where Valenti is going to be your character who's going to get targeted. It's kind of a weird thing because usually a lot of people have Liz the one getting targeted, and then you want to have recovery rolls on this one, on this bottom one. I had to use like a RP just in case. And yeah, this would be pretty interesting to see how well this gear set performs with Valenti. This would be my first time testing it out. And for the artifact card set, we're using the Deer one, which gives you like 10% base stats, which is really nice. Now again, this is my gear, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe again for more fun content, and I'll see what I can do. All right, so since FITORIA is probably one of the best characters you can try to pull on the Shiro collab, we usually try to do like a Demonic Beast video for these type of characters. Usually I do an all Demonic Beast video, but I feel like it would be pretty nice to show you pretty much her against the Squirrel for the first time. Obviously I'm gonna make more Demonic Beast videos with these new characters and stuff like that, so it's all should be good. Now this is a team, or kind of weird using FITORIA is that she is a character who really likes having unknown allies on the field, so trying to use this team is obviously not the best one. But Glocks plus Valenti is probably the best 2 combo characters you can try to use for the Demonic Squirrel. Now the gear set I'm using on Valenti is more so focused on Valenti being the character you want to get targeted. I know there are some gear sets where you want Liz to get targeted, but I've been feeling like this one has been a lot better for me, and then I wanted to test it out because my boy Amazing also used this one, so I wanted to test it out a little bit to see how well it works. Now FITORIA is actually a really powerful character with her ultimate, as since I'm 6'6", she gives my allies 30% defense and attack related stats whenever she uses her ultimate, which can be absolutely insane. And then because that's the Queen Blessings, and then I also get like Sharp Claws, which does increase my single target damage by a lot too. So FITORIA is really powerful. Like look at that, 2.4 million. Now again, the Demonic Squirrel does have a lot of HP, so it's not like you're just gonna one-shot bang like anything. She's just another DPS character you can try to use if you do have her duped out and stuff like that. Obviously other people are going to most likely use like the Demon King Meliodas, but I honestly been feeling like she's a lot faster in terms of the first 2 floors than DK Meliodas. I don't know what it is, but the amount of damage she just dish out is just insanity. So this is going to be the one with the logs. Now this is how I usually try to do it, as we try to get him first with the bleed card, so he goes to the right side. You want to try him to get some all of the logs. So this time you want to use like a shock debuff, or is it poison? I think it might be poison. Oh no, I had to look at somebody. I had to look at the thing to see where it goes. So it's shock, and that's because some certain logs he can only get damaged by certain skills. So on the right log is going to be range attacks he can be damaged by, and then on the left log, this is where only physical, if I'm not mistaken, physical can damage him. So that's why right here you're gonna see I'm going to just ult, because my other AoE is not a physical attack, and you're gonna see I'm gonna miss my FITORIA card right here as well, because it's not a physical, it's a range. And now he's at the middle, so he loses his crazy damage cap. Again, you want him on all 3 of the logs at once, just so you can have that crazy damage cap gone, or damage reduction. So we're gonna ult with FITORIA. Remember, FITORIA, you're gonna give all my allies a Queen's Blessing that will give 30% attack related and defense related stat boost. Plus, on top of Liz attack boost. So I'm just gonna have crazy attack stats when using FITORIA, which is actually insane. Look at that 73k attack. Really powerful character. And we're just gonna go for all our FITORIA cards. We literally just hit damage cap. And you're just gone. Because we just had so much attack. And that's why I say, like, FITORIA, if you have her duped out, she definitely is feel a lot faster. Her ultimate is a whale ultimate. So that's why I say me having her 6 out of 6 will give me 30% attack related and defense related stats. For other people who have her low dupe, this team is not gonna probably work out for you. Same with UR Rid Gother. Like, I've have seen people defeat the Squirrel using UR Rid Gother as well, but usually they have him 6/6. That's because UR Rid Gother on his ultimate does give base stats, but since it is a whale ultimate, it gives it based on his dupe level. So I think he gets like 30% base stats to all your allies if he's like 6/6. Same with like FITORIA, basically doing the same thing. Now again, this is one where you want to try to you have to get rid of the 2 top middle logs, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it has to be the left and the right. You gotta keep it in the middle. Again, this Valenti gear set, she doesn't really go away. So you have to get them to the middle, just so you can get rid of the left and the right. So that's why I put a poison debuff on him, just so he goes in the middle now. Now we can just go for our FITORIA ultimate and our AoE ultimate. And that will get rid of his what's it called, undead or immortality. I think I just used that up. I think it's enough. Yeah, look at that, 5 million. And then my FITORIA just started blasting. I didn't even know it was gonna do this much damage. Like, she's just super good at speed farming floor 1 and floor 2, honestly, bro. So we just go for this. Again, you want to try to get rid of the left and the right logs when you're on floor 2, just so you lose his immortality. That's why I'm kind of like being hesitant. I guess the only bad thing about FITORIA's ultimate is that it is a blue buff. So you can see that all my buffs got cleared when I came into the stage, because again, it is a blue buff. And this is one where he likes to hide, so you have to guess the right one, or you get like a debuff on you and all that good stuff. Usually it doesn't really matter too much. The hiding is just so you be able to get through the logs a lot easier. You can see I'm just doing crazy damage to the logs, and hopefully he goes to the middle, or at least to the okay, so he goes to that one. Fine. I think I just reset because I think I blow up one of his logs though. But hopefully it does have like damage cap, so I don't do too crazy of damage. Okay, it does have damage cap, which is great, because I thought I was gonna do like way too much damage. Now you still get the 30% boost because the Queen Blessing. He goes back to the middle side, which is really good for us. You see Valenti's still taking a lot of damage, even with all these buffs. It's like he ignores defense or something like that. And we just finish him off. Queen's Blessing. And see ya. Oh dang, he tanked it because of damage cap, which is fine because he don't just hide and come back in. So this is where we're just going to we're just trying to stall and see which card we get, because we do need get rid of some cards, because I have like literally no debuff cards. So we just go for this. He gave me a stat boost because I did guess where he was at. Now that's because he only has 1 log. And I just pretty much use up my ultimate just to waste it. And you're gone now, finally. Now again, we're just trying to get rid of the left and right. So if we can just get rid of the left one, That'll be actually really good for us. I was kind of debating if I should like debuff him, just because I do have a lot of AoEs, and I don't know if like the damage cap would actually be really annoying for me. So that's why you see I'm like pretty much hesitating on all my attacks, because I don't know if like the damage cap is going to be like super annoying. And you can see this damage cap was a little bit annoying right here. So now we gotta force this man to pretty much move a lot of places. But as you keep letting him move, he's gonna keep losing max HP, which is really good for us. And this, like, floor 1 and floor 2 isn't like hard or anything like that. It's just that it's just sometimes you gotta stall a little bit. And that could be sometimes the issue, just stalling a lot. So we're gonna force him back in the middle. Get another HP stack. And as you can see in this match, like, he's not really nuking me. And that's because on this one, his ultimate is, if I'm not mistaken, Spike. So that's why with my gear set, you want Valenti to be kind of the person who get hit. Now, the one thing I did forget about this one is that he does have like damage cap. Well, not damage cap. He does get his HP back pretty soon if he falls below 30%. Kind of like what the deer does. But I didn't realize until I started doing my damage that he does that. So I just go for this ult and now go kart. I thought I could get like a clean finish right here, but nah. He has freaking the heal thing. And dang, she still hit damage cap, bro. Kinda insane. It's just so insane how much damage she just does. But this is when I was kind of debating if I should like hold on my cards or not. Just because we have our ultimate with her. We just don't know the aftermath. So we guessed it right. He doesn't attack us at all. We just spam our cards in. And this should be a FITORIA finish on floor 2. Again, I feel like she's like super fast, honestly. It's way faster than my other runs using DK Meliodas and who else I use? Esterosa. Definitely super fast. Now this is gonna be the final one. Now this one I definitely struggle a lot with, and this is where you definitely can tell that FITORIA is not meant for the squirrel at all. She's another DPS character if you really want to have a little bit of fun, as you do need a bigger box for FITORIA though. And you're gonna start to notice on floor 3 what I'm talking about, because there have been some close moments when using FITORIA that I didn't really like, and that's because you want her paired alongside of unknown characters. But right now the team is only set up for Valenti, so you don't have too many unknown characters options. So this one you want to try to get rid of the left and the right one, not the left and right one, left and the middle log. But if he stays on the right, he gets a all stat lowering. So all you have to do is just let him just stay there. Like, you don't have to move him around or anything like that. Just make sure you don't debuff him. You just want to keep doing that. Just make sure you don't debuff the squirrel. Just keep trying to chip down the left in the middle. He's gonna always just keep trying to move to the right. And as you're doing that, he's gonna have like a debuff on him, so it's fine. I guess it's also one of the other issues that petrification could be really annoying too. Hopefully they make a card set where you can be immune to it, kind of like what the deer had, where you just immune to freeze with the dogs. So you want to try to be immune to petrification, anything. And I feel like most people could have better options as DPS if you could get rid of that petrification shenanigans. Because the petrification is just so annoying because it starts to remove your buffs. So if they can make us be immune to the petrification, so our buffs don't get removed from them petrifying us, then clearing the squirrel will be a lot easier. So that's gonna be really nice whenever they do that. Whenever they come out with a Ragnarok update, story chapter maybe. Because Nidhogg is now farmable, so They definitely gonna try to make it like a card set for it. Hey, is there already a card set for Nidhogg? I swear I have not been checking Nidhogg ever, because they don't really make they really don't make your holy relics lately. So I'm very curious if they even make a card set for it already. Maybe I have to farm it up. Who knows? As you see, he has like all these stat lowering. You just wanted to do it enough so you have like all 3 of the debuff cards, like shock, bleed, and poison, because next phase you're gonna need it, just so you can have them already on the log you want. So we're just gonna go for that. Go for a shock, bleed, and poison. I think that's the order. Just follow my order, how I place my cards, because it will matter. Because he flies so many debuffs to you, so you have to be really, really careful. Because he flies a lot of debuffs. So this is where we're just gonna ult. Usually I like to start off with Liz ultimate, because remember guys, I get like 73k attack while using both Liz ults and my own ultimate. So that's why I'm hitting so hard right now with my ultimate. And we just clear it super, super fast. And we got the Queen's Blessings on us, but I think on this one his single target is an ult. Yeah, his ult is single target. And he does so much damage to FITORIA. So we just go for this then. Ult. Heal. Not heal. I mean cleanse. Now this one is a little bit easier because he does opt out onto using his stance instead. So it gives us a better opportunity to heal or take less damage. So you see, we're just doing that, and he's gonna keep rocking the stance up. And again, the longer he stays on the left side, the more he gets the food poisoning debuffs on him. So that's gonna be really good for us. As you can see, I'm just pretty much just attacking, just so we have it as low as possible. Because when the food poison debuff starts to just keep on stacking and stacking, that's gonna be really good for us. But look at them, they just keep targeting FITORIA. Like, I don't know, like FITORIA always get targeted. It's kind of insane. I just go for this, I believe. Yeah, and I just hold my cards. And I have the attack boost now still. So he has 3, which is actually a lot of debuffs. So we're just gonna ult with blocks, and probably just waste our blocks card. And we just waste it. And again, we're going for the FITORIA ultimates. Again, you want him on the middle side, just because as he just keeps being on the middle, he does get like a max HP debuff, which does help your run a lot easier. It makes your run a lot easier because you don't have to worry about too much of the doing damage, right? So the longer you have him on the left side, on that left side, the middle side, the better for you. So that's why you see I'm trying my best to keep on the middle side. Now, people still have confusion on how to pretty much proc him onto the right side as well too. But usually if you use like normal skills, he just stays in the middle. Only time I ever see him like go or move is whenever you use like a Liz ultimate and stuff like that. So if you're going to use it with Liz ultimate, you want to make sure you get rid of the left log, because if not, he will go to that left side, and if he goes to that left side, then you're done for. I kind of just reset because I know I did a lot of damage for roll out without having to use my Liz card. Because again, I want to keep him in the middle just so he gives me that debuff. So we're gonna let him be in the middle because we have no other cards. Push for our FITORIA ultimate. And he has 2 stacks now. Now remember guys what I said. Whenever you use a Liz ultimate, he will move to the right side, or he'll move in general. Basically, he'll move to the right side if you don't have the left log. Alright. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but you want him to ult with Liz. when you have the left log gone. Now this is where it gets a little bit trickier on how to run FITORIA or any character who does give you base stats as a blue buff on the ultimate. Is you want to ult before he goes for his ultimate, which is a petrification. That's because his ultimate on contact will petrify you, but you still get that tankiness or defense related stats even if you even if he ults. It's not like he petrifies you first then ults. It's like on contact. So that's why you see I didn't take too much damage until after he petrified me. So I kept that defense boost alongside of him attacking me. That's why I say it's kind of tricky to explain, but basically I already have the 30% defense related boost before he attacks me. And it's on contact is where the petrification happens. So that's why you want to keep that on. Now also the other trick on how to remove so many immortality buffs on him is that you want to keep the poisoning debuffs on you, because the more poisoning full poison debuffs on you, the more immortality turns go away. So if I have like 4 on all my characters, he's gonna basically lose like 16. Or if I have 3, he's gonna lose 12. So that's why you see I'm not really trying to cleanse all the debuffs or full poison debuffs on me, which Valenti does do pretty easily whenever she attacks. So that's why I just kept it right here. You see I just hold my cards, and he's gonna lose so many stacks right here. Look at that, he just lost so many right there. And you can start look how low FITORIA HP is. He's like the lowest HP character. Now again, I don't have crit defense on FITORIA. I'm using attack crit, which I guess if you want to, you can probably use that instead. I just did that just to see how capable she will be, because I kind of forgot that you need unknown characters, and that's how she gets her tankiness from unknown characters. So that was a little bit tricky to remember. So we want to ult right here, and he should lose all his immortality stacks right here, because I have like multiple on me. Yep. And because I made it so he has 2 max HP stacks, that's gonna be really good for me. Now I can do crazy damage. I kind of debated if I wanted to use this card first with my Liz card and then ult. But I changed my mind and I reset right here, and I swapped out to doing it in reverse, just so I can try to get my ultimate right back with FITORIA. Obviously I'm gonna lose out on some damage, but at least I get to get my ultimate back on FITORIA pretty easily, because again, FITORIA is my best damage dealer at the moment. But yeah, that is me using FITORIA on the squirrel. I know there's a lot of things you got to remember about the squirrel in terms of gimmicks. We still don't have a character who's going to make it like superbly easily, but it's still pretty decent. Like, characters are decent. So we just gonna go for attack cards then. And you see with that AoE, he literally just chips his HP super crazy. Now this is where it gets scary. This is how low my HP is on FITORIA. Now watch. That's why I say you need a bigger box CC. And look, I barely lived. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video with me using FITORIA in the demonic squirrel. Good luck on your summons. This is Marilli, guys, and I'm out. Peace. FITORIA decent DPS if you are 6'6", but I guess you can say the same about your Red Gother.